It's Laura Eubanks of Design for Serenity with your succulent tip of the day, and I have abandoned my own garden for this one today. Say hello to the Normal Heights project starting on Monday. 6 days. We are going to completely transform this amazing landscape. And don't you love the house? Yes. This is going to be one of the most dramatic transformations we've ever done, we've ever seen, because of course we're being tenanted right now. This is such a cute house too. Wait till you see it. And this is a kind of a suburb of Hillcrest. It's, you know, kind of campy in San Diego. It's just a really fun, eclectic area. And this front yard, again, on the video, you're not really going to be able to see it, but it slopes, and we are going to take advantage of that. We've got two Palo Verde trees here, and some really, really healthy, beautiful succulents. And obviously we are going to be keeping all the succulents. We'll be digging them up and setting them aside, but we'll be reintroducing them back into the landscape. We are going to cut some flagstones through. Nancy, did we decide on a bench over here just for funsies? Yes. Yeah, something for the suggestion of, of sitting and enjoying the garden. They've got this wonderful brick pathway that winds on through. This area over here, come with me, Greg. This area over here will be pulling out. This is a Mexican bird of paradise, yeah, and the jacaranda volunteer, the Mexican sage. There's a beautiful old yucca here that we're obviously going to keep. We're going to leave the bird of paradise, but just clean up this area in here. See the potential. And, I've always told you that sticks on fire can get as big as an SUV and, or a skyscraper. So this is going to come out. We'll be very, very careful handling it. We'll be cutting off the pretty top parts and resetting them. I'll be bringing in loads of soil, mounds, boulders. We're going to do what we do. One of the most exciting parts of the yard is going to be the parking strip. Right? It's so ripe with potential. The city has the jacaranda trees, which of course are the hottest mess almost of any tree outside of a pine tree that I've ever worked with. They get those phenomenal lavender flowers in the spring, but then they're just dropping crap all the time. So we're going to do decomposed granite out here on top of, you guessed it, weed barrier fabric. Here's a cautionary tale. No weed barrier fabric versus weed barrier fabric. So you can see that it does have some efficacy after all. So I don't want Nancy and Gary spending all of their spare time out here pulling weeds. So we will apply the fabric here. We will be planting with recycled and upcycled plant material. There's a lot of river rock that was in this garden that they have been they've been moving out of the way for us. I'll be pulling the river rock in, doing some very wide ribbons with it, with the idea being that we don't want to create anything too messy that's going to get stepped on, and knocked around by dogs. Nothing that's going to be too difficult to pick jacaranda leaves out of. But this is just going to be amazing, this transformation. This bottle brush is going to go. We talked about it, but I think it absolutely breaks up the landscape. I want this whole thing to be seamless all the way through, and this is just saying stop, come no further. So this will go, and then you'll really be able to see the levels and the upslopes in this garden setting. Look at this variegated attenuata, Greg. This is so beautiful. It just looks like butter. What a gorgeous plant. So obviously all of Nancy's succulents are going to be pressed into service. The Baccarnia recurvata here is so cute. Her colored aloes, lots of happy aloes, even a few cactus. Gosh, I just look at Nancy's little tapestry. See, she's got the right idea. Look at all of that beautiful color. So clearly succulents absolutely thrive here in this zone, this exposure, this microclimate. So I feel pretty confident that I'm going to be able to do whatever I want and use whatever plants I want. So tomorrow, Greg and I are going to head to Waterwise. I'm going to place my order. I've already scheduled a delivery from Caesar from Sun Valley. Greg has already put in an order for boulders, and we're getting everything all lined out over the next few days for this dramatic groundbreaking on Monday. I'm just so happy that you all were able to see it before, right? Usually it's all cleaned up and you don't get to see what was here. So I hope that this is one that you will all follow with bated breath, because it's going to be lit. This has been Laura Eubanks of Design for Serenity with your succulent tip of the day and the before.